Larissa Rubijevsky with Remax Palace Verdes.
I'm Mike Bjork with First Cal Mortgage, and you're watching the South Bay Market Reports.
Today we'll be talking about pros and cons for buying condo or townhouse in South Bay. First about how they differ. What are the condos and what are the townhomes?
Yeah, what the main thing you can think of when it comes to condo and townhomes is that even though they're on as a legal description as condominium is, a townhome is basically you got people side by side, whereas a condo is kind of like apartment living. You have people below you, above you, and sideways. So those are the main differences you're going to really find between the two.
And of course, the main pros that we are talking about today is affordability. Usually they are less expensive than single-family residences, and usually it's a really friendly grounds for first home buyers and for the retirees or for the empty nesters, people who are downsizing. Another really important and nice part is that you don't pay out of your pocket for the maintenance. Let's say water and gas sometimes included. Sometimes you have a gate guard or both. You're enjoying amenities such as pool, spa, gym, sometimes golf course, depending where you're at. Also, I guess that's it for pros, but there are quite a few cons, and you have to be aware of that as well. Number one, HOA fees. They are not tax deductible. That's an expense out of your pocket, and that's quite consistent. What is inconsistent is that they are raising the HOA fees fairly consistently, if that makes sense at all. Maybe not every year, but you will see that it's coming up on pretty much regular basis. Now, there is another hiccup, which is assessment for the HOA. Let's say the community needs roof changed or pool repairs or something like that, and they don't have enough budget. That's a one-time fee that's coming out of the residents' pockets, and sometimes these fees might be quite significant. Now, restrictions, CC&Rs, that's what we call them. Be careful when you buy and what you buy, because sometimes you have such a narrow things in terms of your flexibility to paint the property or to make repairs or modifications or additions and so forth. So that's another thing that you have to pay attention to. The most important though, appreciation factor. Yes, it is more affordable than the house. However, percentage-wise, it doesn't appreciate as strong as the single family. So resale value comes into the same category, so please consider that when you're purchasing or investing into such community. Now, lenders.
Yeah, we look at, some people get confused that we're not only just approving you folks as a home buyer, but we're also got to look at the property that it also qualifies as a to the type of loan program that you may be utilizing. Now, let's take a FHA for example. If you're looking at condo townhome, you have to have those have to be actually approved by FHA. But one difference is something we find here in the beach cities especially is we will have sometimes a townhouse where they may be detached. They look like single family residences. Those don't need to be FHA approved because they're more set up kind of like a single family residence. Some other issues that we have to look at, even with conventional financing, is we have to look at the entities. If maybe somebody who has more than 10% of the total units, maybe you have one person owns maybe 20% because they have some investment properties in that community. That can also create an issue. Another is Fannie Mae and Freddie Mac wants to have 70% of the community be owner-occupied people. Another item could be 15%, no more than 15% of people can be in default or behind on their HOA dues. So there's a lot of different areas that the lenders will look at when it comes to condo and townhouses that could make or break a deal. So it's not just on the qualifying individual here.
And I think that we will be posting a couple of websites that you can also go and check a good information about how to make a research in order to make that investment. But always you're welcome to call either of us, and we'll be happy to discuss any individual matter. I'm at 310-387-1414.
I'm at 310-694-3544.
Thanks for joining us.
Have a great day.